Was it you, chat? Was it you, really? I'm anonymous. Smiley face. Oh my god, dude. Okay. All right, so let's see here. So you want the GDQ experience. You want me to give you the real talk here, okay? So look, I'm going to give you a play-by-play of GDQ, what I enjoyed, what I didn't enjoy, how it was. And then at that point, whatever I have not answered, then I will happily take questions and answers, and then we'll move on from that to Q&A, and we'll go from or stream news, and then we'll go from there to whatever the fuck else. All right, so let's do that then. So let's rock and roll. Now, the only thing I can say here is I apologize. I already was late to the stream. I said I'd be live in an hour. I was live in an hour and a half because I was trying to figure out the microphone and shit like that and whatnot, and get everything all set up and everything else. But I did not get the tweets ready. Normally when I do story time, I will accompany this with an ultra premium experience of having all the tweets and all the pictures taken. That way you can look at pictures rather than just me talking the entire time. I could try to get that ready, but this is already gonna be like an hour-long thing because it's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna go over all this cool shit. If you want me to, alternatively, let me see here. I could let me see here. What can I make this interesting here? I had so many ideas. There was you know, I have here the I was gonna give like commentary over the run and explain some other things, but like I could do that, you know, I could do that, but I feel like I should probably tell the story time first about GDQ before I get to that, actually. So there's that as well. We could do the run back on the run back there if you want that. But let's before we do that though, let me just fucking find my mouse real quick. Where my mouse at? Here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna before that though, let me just want to say I apologize here. There's no pictures at the moment because I'm already like late as shit. But I'm in here though, and I could do that if you want to do that, but we'll see. Well, let's do this one first, and then come back to pictures here. So, okay. All right, here we go. So, what's notable here is that this is my first. Oh wait, hang on. What did Hero Donate here say? Hang on. Yeah. Donating the extreme tiny amount I have in my debit account because why not? I wish I could get the motivation to get a part-time job so that I could go to HGDQ19. I mean, you're missing out, bro. Like, what if when I tell you how lit it was and how awesome it is, maybe you'll end up coming. Maybe you'll get motivated to come. All right, so here we go. Here we go. All right, so here we go. All right, so what's important here about GDQ is that okay, if you don't know, I've been to every GDQ since the very first one. I am an OG speedrunner. I have been speedrunning since 2004. That is longer than a lot of people that you think have been running it longer than me. I've been in the game for a very, very long time. I have muscle memory from 06, 07 Yoshian strats. I have muscle memory from 2012 strats. And I would have to work even harder to build up the muscle memory and tech skill to get on these 2018 strats and whatnot. So there is a lot of difficulty that comes with being a speedrunner of one particular gamer category for as long as I have been. I have been through a ton of shit. I've been through, you know, viewer entitlement because I went from 10 years of Yoshi to then Mario Maker and addicted to that. I've been shitted on because I'm kind of jealous right now, but like, I've been shitted on because, you know, I didn't play Woolly World and people felt hyper entitled to me being a dedicated Yoshi runner, not a runner of games I enjoy. Sorry, I didn't enjoy Woolly World as a speed game, and I kind of don't, so I don't play it because I don't want to play what I don't enjoy because I can't force that. Because just like how you don't want to fap to porn that you don't like because you're not into that kind of shit. So similarly, if it's not fun for me, then why bother, right? So I've been through a couple of things, and ultimately, the growth I got from Mario Maker led to me having to for once consider the greater good of my stream above just going to GDQ for tradition. So when I didn't have a run to do at GDQ, or when Mario Maker didn't get into GDQ that particular year, it was a challenge to really responsibly think about the stream, you know, because I'm like, do I go to a GDQ for a whole week and enjoy the GDQ but have no run, no commentary, no relevance to it? You know, isn't that just pretty much a free vacation from my stream? And is that the responsible thing to do? So I chose to not go to GDQ and use that travel budget instead to go do other things and kind of like branch out my understanding of like being a Twitch streamer and the value of that, as well as for once not milking my known presence as a speedrunner. So, you know, because I can go to GDQ after 2016, I ended up going to other events since then, you know, Smash Majors and more PAXs and CES, Consumer Electronics Show. I did some new things. Some didn't really pay off, others they did. And ultimately, you know, I went on a 2.5-year break from GDQ after having gone since 2010, minus like the first summer one, because it was held at Cynthia's house, and I didn't want to like going to someone's house felt kind of like a very personal thing, and I didn't know her that well at the time, so I didn't want to do that yet.
But hentai, that's my shit.
Inked
Welcome
one.
back.
What's up, boy? I gotta resub for you too, fam. I just gotta hop in your stream. I've been seeing your tweets, bro. Straight fire. Let me tell you, you are a beast. I love your Spider-Man stuff, dude. It was sick. So all that aside, this is my first GDQ in 2.5 years. So I'm new to all these small things that were upgraded and updated, and it was really, really exciting. So first thing first was, how was it? Overall, I loved it. Overall, GDQ was fun. In the past, I recall many times where GDQ was like kind of a drag after like day 4, because like as an attendee, you're like, I get it. There's video games. There's a stream room. You know, the stream room has like rules and shit. You kind of can't be like a big shitter or whatever. Like if you want to like shitpost in the chat, there wasn't like really there was like, you know, there was of the GDQ of yesteryear, there was, you know, the official chat, which wasn't sub only, which was kind of like just like a toxic, you know, lowest common denominator meme shithole that it was just like not even fun to read anymore. It was just everyone looking for a thing to call cringe and like, yeah, that's cringe. Yeah, hey, he's a cringe. Yeah. It was like uncreative and stale. It was like 12-year-olds trying to impress 5-year-olds ultimately. It was just horse shit. So chat wasn't fun to do. Even being in the stream room while having chat on was kind of like a drag at one point. So thank God there's like a poverty chat now where you can go somewhere to actually do that with. But yeah, point is, the stream was like, the stream room had rules. Obviously, it's fair. I get this. There's obviously, you want to have rules, but it's like you want to chill with your boys, and you kind of got like a more social vibeful experience by just like watching GDQ on like your laptop plugged into the hotel TV in your own hotel room, where you can just like chill and drink, or you know, you can have like, you can play some Melee on with the I don't know. This is a common thing about too, man. People like, the real shit was like, if you drove the GDQ and one of your boys had a car and they brought their CRT, if you had a CRT in your room was where the party was. Like that happened real quick. It was like, yo, anyone got a CRT?
I don't really fuck with that.
And like
hentai, that's my shit.
F Sam, what's up, boy?
I eat, sleep, and butterfly. Try hard is love. Try hard is life.
I gotta fix the setting. I don't know why it doesn't say the bad words now. But yeah, man, thank you again, F Sam, for the 3 months in a row. Congrats on the new sub badge. Yeah, so if you had a CRT, yo, the party was in your room. People would do like all the things that are now like tradition were like becoming tradition back in the gap. So like, you'd find that one cool room with like a CRT, or bring 2 CRTs from another person's room, and you know, you would see like people do like improv 70-star races in the hotel room with booze everywhere and shit like that, and homies just chilling. You would have like, you know, one person playing Melee and doing like Melee friendlies, the other person would do like, you know, chill, ultra trill, hyper private practice or whatever, you know, free from
I don't really fuck
everyone
with that,
else.
But hentai, that's my shit.
Thursday.
Hi, I miss you.
Thursday, what's up? Well, thank you for the 35 months. You're a beast. You're a beast. Dude, it was a pleasure seeing you again, man. I cannot wait for it. By the way, hype up here right now. Thursday is in the lab in the pre-production stages of potentially doing a more modern take on Breath of the Wild 100%, because a new route can come that can like bop the 33-hour world record and instead bring it down considerably more, because now there is some new tech found since last time the run's been done, I believe. There's like, you know, there's a safe warping where you can like go somewhere, do shit, and then like teleport back to where the last traveled flat terrain is. There's also now the new and improved stasis launching, where you can now, there's more tech now to stasis launch with precision, and there's also the fact that you can like stasis launch off of a rock or a tree and then load a cutscene, and then like when the cutscene's like canceled or whatever, you can come back and you can re-stasis the same object you're riding on in the air to get like a double stasis launch. So it's pretty fucking crazy, yo. There is going to be some sick, nasty tech going into the new hundo that you guys are gonna love to see. So do keep a lookout for Thursday. Check them out. If you haven't already, I'm gonna go ahead and give a fat link in chat here. Twitch.tv / Thursday.
I don't really fuck with that, but hentai.
Check them out.
My shit.
It's homie. Also got like a fat sub on him too, so you got that as well. Ice Wizard of Death, thank you for the resub. That is so nice of you. I know it's always important to give shout outs and love to the ones who become the resub, because you had your month 1, and then but you became a resub anyway, man. That is love. That is life. That is you, man. Hang on a second. Fuck. Okay, hang on. A lot of talking here right now. So overall, yeah, it was fun. The GDQ of yesteryear. By day 4, going into day 5, there's kind of like a fatigue and a downfall where you're kind of like bored of everything there, and there's just not much more shit to do. However, I didn't get such a feeling now. Now because ooh, I've been under Yoshi the whole time too. Fuck, I forgot about that. Should I change directory right now? The idea here was I was going to eventually I was gonna eventually come over here and like and fucking we were going to watch my PB run of Golden Yoshi Island, but I kind of forgot that I was on the wrong directory here, so I have that right here. But because again I don't have any games to play right now over here at the moment, because there's no consoles. All I have is PCs. Anyway, I also got a second here. We also have
anime. I don't really fuck with that.
Mega Juice 10. Thank you for the Prime sub, Juice 10. Just leave it on and talk, yo. All right, well, fuck it. We'll keep it going then. Well, okay. If I come off of Yoshi, what directory would I go to instead? Like, should I go under IRL? Should I go under talk shows?
I don't really fuck with that. But hentai, that's my shit.
Zant. My boy Zan, oh my god, dude, my boy, I'm coming. I'm so hyped to become a fucking Zant sub. You don't even fucking know, dude. That's what's up. IRL talk shows. Okay. Spam really harder, boys. All right, I'm right. So let's go ahead and do I join? Which one do I do? Do I go for when I fuck, dude. Okay, when I give chat freedom here, spam IRL or spam talk show. I'm not sure. Like, talk shows where you go to get views, but IRL is where you go to get views, but it's like, I don't know. I like talk shows too, but I guess like, where would you? I don't know. Like, typically, do you ever click on the talk shows directory though? Honestly, so with that in mind, just spam whichever one it is, and I'll join that one. So subscribers off. All right, what we got here? Yeah, all right. There's like it's like a 30% talk show, but it's mostly people saying go to IRL. So fuck it, we're off Yoshi. Fuck games. It's 2018. Rip Yoshi directory. We are now under IRL. Let's fucking go, boys. All right, cool. So IRL it is. We're in IRL now. All right, let's go. So, all right. So if they come in here, whatever, boys. You know, we got the best mod team in NA. It's all good. We ain't in there. Fuck it. Games. I don't know about games anymore. Remember when you used to be able to roast people for like remember like Twitch in 2014 when you can be like, yo, look at this gameplay stream right now, y'all, and people would like shit on that person for not having any gameplay or whatever, or like having a game on but like not really like doing anything with the game. And here we are now where like you can't even like it's like an antiquated meme now. You can't even do that anymore. It's kind of funny. Gameplay, by the way. So also small break here. I know y'all gonna ask her right now. Well, why am I at Raynat's house? I'm at Raynat's crib because I have 2 days to kill before Anime Expo, which we'll get more on that in a little bit here. So I'm in California. I'm Tempo Ride or Die. So I got the VIP experience. I'm at Ray Noodle's crib. I'm at the Shatty Cack Mansion right now. The Hearthstone Emporium, the bizarre headquarters of the world, etc. And I stupidly did not pack any console capture equipment. I brought my Super Nintendo to play while I'm at GDQ. I did not think about what I was going to do in these 2 days between GDQ and Anime Expo. So, one was like, okay, if I was smart, I would have brought like a SNES with USB adapter. I could have like played Yoshi Island emulator while I was here. If I was smart, I would have brought a capture card, as I have an external one over USB 3, and I could have like used that to play Yoshi on a laggy ass monitor because I don't have a CRT anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. LOL, right? No CRT, no bueno. If I was smart, I would have like, I don't know, brought a fucking wired controller so I can play Dark Souls off of a cloud save. I don't even know if it does it even have cloud saves. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know if Dark Souls has cloud saves on Steam. I'm not even sure, honestly. You know, I could have thought about all those things, but the problem is I didn't think about what any of that shit. I didn't think about what I was doing in the 2 days. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go over there and stream something. And then I thought, okay, cool. Well, you know what? I have my Switch. I use a webcam and point it at my TV. There's no CRT here. I can't even pull that strat right now. I don't even have. I would do that. I would legit do the 2008 and have a camera pointed at a CRT. But there's no CRTs here, so I don't even have the option. So of course the last thing here is, you know, I have my Switch obviously for Odyssey. I could do a Switch something. I could do Mario Odyssey. I could do Mario Tennis. I could do whatever. But Ray Noodle ain't got no capture cards. I thought he had a capture card. He ain't got shit. There's no capture cards here. I have nothing. Boys, if I had thought about it midweek, I could have told my roommate to mail my shit over here. Nothing. I have no CRT. I have no capture cards. So here we are now where I'm Trihex king of no gameplay. There's no gameplay. I have nothing I can do. Even emulator. If I had thought about one thing, I could have brought a USB adapter for my SNES controller, and I could have did emulator. I can't even do that because I don't have all I have here is fucking keyboard mouse. I have nothing. Every option here is shit. The only thing I can do
Thanks
is
for
fucking
hosting Poverty Chat again. Hope you enjoyed SGDQ less than 3.
Curtis GK. I loved it. I loved it. It was so fun. I was so proud of everyone. The mod team, boys. Take a second here. Give it for chat. Cause like we buffed the mod team with 15 plus mods who were here for every hour of the day, making sure that chat. Cause I know you're thinking here. I know one of you are thinking right now that, oh man, chat was no fun, man. I said a thing and I got banned, man. Fuck Trihex, man. Fuck that chat. Okay, that's cool and all. Let me tell you, if I did not buff the mod team, and now it was a known thing that one of the lit. Let me rephrase it here. Now that Trihex's poverty chat is litty, and everyone's gonna come in there and whatnot. There's gonna be this whole thing about there's a shitter coming in here. You're being a shitter. You have another person trying to top that shitter, and you keep having this shit post-a-thon where you either get to being legitimately offensive to get a reaction to everybody, or you're just like being a full-on racist, homophobic bigot or whatever it may be, right? It's gonna eventually it's gonna lead this whole thing about topping one another, and it comes at a cost of like someone's decency being ridiculed or whatever, or some shit like that. And it was really important to have that called out, because for the greater good of poverty chats in the future, it may not happen. You gotta think here. If you didn't know, by the way, for HGDQ 18, Forsen, and again, my boy, obviously, Forsen, I don't even know if it was his community or if it was like, I don't know, like 4chan hopping on his offline chat hosting GDQ, but I wasn't around for it, but I have heard that his channel is now hard-coded and banned from hosting Games Done Quick's channel because of all the rampant toxicity going on in that chat. Any given time, there was shit happening in there. So yeah, like that, and that's a very real possibility of happening in other places and whatnot. So that to me was a wake-up call that I need to do better. I can have my mods, mod well during NA time, but I didn't have any EU mods, and I didn't communicate to collaborate with my mods to see if they can help out with covering during graveyard hours and whatnot. So yeah, what's exciting here is to give credit where credit is due, in that the Trihex mod team is the best mod team in all of NA and EU and AU and JP, all time zones, including fucking every planet ever, because we did it. You know, we did we have a great time during GDQ poverty? Yes. Did we survive the meteoric banhammer of GDQ's approval? No, they didn't tell me shit, so I'm assuming that we did it fine. So here we are now, boys. We are there. So GDQ poverty survives another day, and tasteful shit posting is what reigns supreme, not toxicity and bigotry, which is awesome and great. So big ups to internet janitors. You guys are awesome. Your good deeds have not gone unrecognized, and I will be bumping the super secret. Nobody knows about it. The super secret mod lounge with, I don't know, something or whatever. I'll figure out. I don't even know yet. You guys are awesome. Thank you for. I know you guys are big fans of the energy of GDQ poverty. So I'm glad that we maintain that. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Something cool for all of you. I'll figure it out. I'll ask y'all on the Discord when I get a chance here. So we'll see. I'll figure out something here for you. Okay, so all that. Now we can finally move on here. So yeah, overall GDQ was great. There was no day 4 slump. There was shit to do. It was awesome. The venue. We're gonna go with the next thing here now. So the venue, it was a different hotel than what I recall. It was when I went to SGDQ 2015. My last time I went to one. Damn, was it really? Yeah, my last SGDQ was 3 years ago. Holy shit. It was in St. Paul, Minnesota, and this time now was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. When it was in St. Paul. The venue then was like definitely different. This one was way cooler. It was a DoubleTree Hilton, had an indoor pool that was like open to everyone. You know, there was a shuttle that went to the Mall of America directly from the hotel. You didn't have to like Uber or anything at all. You didn't have to get a car ride anywhere. You can just use a shuttle to go to and from the airport or to and from the Mall of America. There was one thing like the hotel was pretty cool. And everything else, it was spacious. It was awesome. The one big beef is that like the hotel bathrooms didn't have like a vent at all. So like there was some reports of like mold that was present in the air, and some people got like sick and shit. And I don't know about all that shit. Thankfully, I got spared of all that though. But yeah, like you take a shower and you're just like it's fucking humid and dampy in there, and there's like no vent to turn on whatsoever. So it's like hella dance game, and you're just like. Then I don't know. I don't know, but apparently there are tweets out there that will of pictures of where there was visible mold buildup, and I'm just like, ooh, thank God it wasn't in my room. So gross, GROSS, gross. I don't know what the hell to tell you, but yeah, just good old fashioned shit hotel maintenance. I mean, it could be worse though, but so yeah, Dan's game there. But yeah, the venue was dope. The location was better. There was shit to do. There was actually stuff in walking distance. I feel like I remember in 2015 that was not the case. Like you had to walk pretty far to get to, and even then here's what I remember. Okay, the only thing that was in kind of walking distance from the hotel in 2015 was like this one 24-hour local diner that was literally a double wide trailer with like that was gutted out to become like a 50s style diner or whatever, and like. The food there was good, but it was always busy as fucking shit, dude. I don't even know what to even say about that. But yeah, so I'm glad that this time now, comparatively, there was way more going on there. Sunday night, there was a massive leak outside the elevators on the second floor by the escalators. Whoa. Okay, didn't know about that, actually. So, yeah, big improvement there. But we'll get more on here later on, though. So, next thing here is, like, all the rooms. So... How GDQ started before, way back when, there used to only be the stream room where the stream happened, the practice room where you would where you had your serious practice time for runs, and then finally the third category of room, the casual room. And that used to be it. It used to be as simple as it was. If you had to practice for your run, go to the practice room. Noise level enforced. If you're loud, you get kicked out. Stream room, gotta be quiet. If you're loud, you get kicked out. Not you get kicked out. Don't follow the rules, you get kicked out, etc. Right? And there's limited seating here too, because it's like it was a way smaller room back then. So any like lit run was like really, really crowded. For comparison's sake, here I actually can get you a picture of what I'm talking about here. If we go over to let me see here. So yeah, by comparison, you look at this little thing right here. Oh my god! Of course, I randomly Googled the SGDQ, and of course, I get the hover hand picture right here. And fuck me, dude. Really, this is like, why is that meme not so fucking hard, dude? I didn't even try to find it, by the way. But you know, you can see here the room is small. The room only can fit like what is there, like maybe 20 people if they're standing up in the back here. It's like this is like you can fit maybe 25 to 30 people in here. It's way smaller than whatever it is now. It's, you know, but yeah, it used to only be the practice room, the stream room, and the casual room. Well, now, now it's crazy. Now there's the tabletop room where you like, I mean, it was fucking lit, dude. The tabletop room the whole time, man. I saw checkers, I saw chess, I saw D&D, I saw DMs with their little trifold pamphlet doing their little DM thing. I saw like a couple of really cool tabletop games I was not familiar with, honestly, that I would have loved to get into further. I will tell you, boys, I am actually very intrigued into tabletop. I would love to hop on all those, but it's another case, you know, it's a big time thing. Even D&D, I am sad that I retired D&D because, like, I loved it. I loved my level 12 druid I have, with my wolves that I can summon and shit like that. And I wanted to level up further and further my quest and everything else. But unfortunately, streaming happened, and then, you know, honestly, a good D&D session is going to be like, you know, a 6 to 8. Well, you can get a good 4 hour in if you're like completely, you know, serious mode, no bullshit, no shit posting, no breaks. But like, you know, a good D&D session is going to be like, you know, an all day thing, like 6 to 8 hours. You know, your campaigns, you know, it's going to be fucking lit. So, and it's just like, you know, when my group, why am I being an apologist right now? Point is, yeah, look, back in the gap, I had more free time. I used to play D&D. Now, though, I don't have the time, so I wish I did, though. I'm heavily intrigued by tabletop. I wish I could do it more. But point is, yes, tabletop room, it was fucking lit the entire time. You could easily make friends there. It was fucking fantastic, dude. If you guys are even moderately tabletop fans, let me tell you, they had plenty of them there to provide, and plenty of people already brought their own. It was just absolute potent nerdom. It was orgasm to watch, dude. It was awesome. It was super fucking litty. Definitely, man. Definitely. Okay, then the stream room, obviously, where
I don't really fuck with that, but hentai, that's my shit.
The only streamers worth my Prime sub after Ice got banned, CX.
Yo, what's up, Keiko G? Thank you for the resub, bro. The resub Prime combo. I won your Prime affection. You can only Prime one person. You can only Prime one person per month, and that person ultimately becomes your metaphorical stream senpai, and you chose me again. I am once again delivering the goods for you, so good that you want to blow your Prime
Anime,
nut
really
on
that,
me.
But hentai, that's
thank you, fam.
Shit.
That means the world. Glad you enjoy the emotes. Glad you enjoy the hypers, man. You know, try hard's hype, but I mean, if you're poverty, you ain't got the hypers, man. That's the next level. I am so proud. I wish can I get it in full? Can I get this in full res here? Twitch emotes, Trihex. Man, I am Man, I'm so fucking boys. Like this emote, man. Like shout outs to Gearsart again, dude. Just look at. Have you ever seen the look at that? It's the perfect pose for me playing Dark Souls, and it's like I look so the tryhard face works so well there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because Dark Souls is so good. I'm so happy. I love it. Like how can you not just like have gleeful joy? Oh, it's so good. I'm happy, dude. Like, and what's cool about it is it's unique. It's not even like the pay template of hypers. It's its own unique take on hypers. Like I owe Gears a great depth to him indeed, sir, for that one. That's beautiful. So thank you again, Keiko G and Pocket Blue. Thank you for the Prime sub as well. Glad reinforcing and reminding you all about Prime sub. Make sure I want a Prime sub more. So let's continue then, right? So the stream room this year was improved. I haven't been to one in person in about 2.5 years, because the last one was HGDQ 16, but it was improved as well because now I'm seeing there's beanbag chairs. There was the poverty couch felt like Now I don't know. Like I remember in the past, like poverty couch kind of sucked because it was like just like who's really. It was like a new thing. And it's like ew, I want to be on the real couch though. But now it's like there's so much affection for every runner on the stage now that you kind of need the poverty couch. By the way, that's like okay. There's like the couch where the runner will be, the real couch where you're on the camera visibly, and then you have the couch that's kind of like in front of behind the stage, but in front of the stadium seating, if you will, where you can watch the run on a big like 80-inch TV, and there's like people will swamp that easily. Like during any big run, Mario Odyssey, Stepping Star Race, Mario Maker, Hat in Time, Celeste, etc. That couch was lit. Like that couch was always filled and then some plentifully. So poverty couch was an improvement this time as well. I saw that. I was on poverty couch for Stepping Star, and it was litty right there too, man. I'm sorry, I'm using the word litty like ironically, and I'm not using it too often now. It's going to become my actual word for me at this point. So sorry if you get mad about that one right there. But yeah, the stream room was big improvement. The lighting was improved. If you didn't know, whenever you're in the crowd, there's like 2 jumbo projectors going on. That way you can see everything no matter where you're sitting and whatnot. But oftentimes, the lighting required by the ballroom, for, I don't know, whatever reason, was often too bright and would, like kind of go into the visibility and legibility of the projection going on. But this year, the lights were actually not as bright. So the projection was, like, full throttle, and I didn't see, like, any, like, dullness of color because of the lighting otherwise. So that's a big improvement there. I thought that was, like, a very small... It's a small thing, but it was something I appreciate because I noticed it because it was so much worse, 2 or 3 years ago. So that was cool. Streaming was awesome. There was hella water, which was great touch as well. Like no dehydration. No matter what time of day you're looking for water, there was a fuck ton of water coolers with cups everywhere. Great touch there. Love that shit. Next up here is the casual room. So the casual room this year had a big upgrade. I don't know if it's a new thing or not here, but it was new to me. The casual room, you could rent consoles now. Like, so typically in the past, there was always, here's a bunch of CRTs, here's some monitors, and bring your own console, and then you have your own fun. Of course, everyone always brings their own console, but like this time there was like a check-in desk, and you could rent a console if you wanted a Wii, a 64, an NES, a SNES, a Genesis, an Atari, a Lynx. Like they had the catalog of shit they were ready to loan people. Obviously, with collateral, you give them your ID or whatever, some shit like that. Like, dude, it was they had cables. Like, if you need like a SNES cable or whatever cable, you forgot your shit. Like, that was it seems good, bro. Seems good. They had you covered, bro. That was a nice touch there. So no matter how bad you packed, you were covered and you can have fun and do your thing. Not only that, here another nice touch, by the way, was the fact they also had like not only were there the CRTs that also were really good. They had CRTs that were smart in that when you would plug in an input, S-video, composite, whatever, the TV would automatically change channel to that thing. There wasn't the whole Wild Wild West of like, if you change the channel 2 off of the AV input, can you go back to the AV input? Or do you require the remote? The TV's just now stuck on channel 2, static vision, and you're just like, whoops. These guys, just turn that off and like kind of do the walk away of shame. No, the TVs they had, the CRTs they had, they were smart, and they would change channel by input automatically. Pretty cool stuff there. And then and all the monitors, how there's display lag, there's input lag, and not all flat screens are made the same. Boys, dude, GDQ has the budget in the right areas, fam. They had so many. Every flat screen I saw, main phrase here, 80% of the flat screens I saw were the BenQ 1 millisecond lag esports monitors. I was like, yo, what's up? That is what's up. That is my shit. I have one. I can personally attest here. Going from 10 millisecond lag to 1, it's a big difference here. I see it in Mario Maker. I see it in Odyssey. Love that shit, yo. BenQ, big ups. Sponsor Tempo. Do that shit, fam. It'd be hot. But yeah, they had BenQ everywhere, dude. Yeah, it was hot. It was hot. So I was definitely happy about that. So no matter what kind of excuse you have for playing bad, you couldn't blame on the monitor because they had plenty of the BenQs there as well. So, let's see here. There's that right there. Moving on, there was So casual room was fantastic. It was also really big too. Like last year, or when I was last there, it was like kind of like a U shape. It was kind of like hugging the wall a little bit. But now there were so many setups. It was like there were aisles of TVs, and that was an awesome upgrade I saw as well. And they had community PCs, and I forgot to do a tweet for this one here actually. But like in the beginning, they had like, you know, let's call it like 16 PCs that had like, you know, that would they would like auto wipe after midnight or whatever. They didn't, but I know they could if they wanted to. They had these PCs that were community use. You can play League. You can do like you can do Fortnite, League, whatever. You know, you log into your Steam and then play whatever games you want with your friends and everything else. You know, easy peasy and whatnot. But what I saw here was an interesting thing of sociology. So of course, you know, you see a PC, no one knows who's on it right now, and you see it has that stock Windows 10 background. You see this, right? You see you walk over to a PC and you see this bad boy right here, right? You're just like, it's so pure and innocent. It'd be a shame if I like change the wallpaper. And like, let me tell you, by the time day 4, every fucking monitor had some old dank ass background. I don't know who did what. There was who's that guy? The collector from Guardians of the Galaxy. There was like a picture of that actor making like a Majin Phil face, like he was making that face. There was like oh God, I can't remember. They all of them have like a creative face. Like everyone was replacing them with like dank faces and shit like that. It was like really, really funny. Yeah, it was really, really good, dude. There was that. Yeah, they were all tainted, all tainted. It was awesome. So there was that right there. Moving on here, the practice room. It is what it is. Practice room was small. It was quiet. It was like dimly lit, and it was a good spot to practice commentary at. It's also where the TaskBot boys had their whole configuration set up so they can like run through the test for it and whatnot. So practice room is like if you had to do serious time or you wanted like, you know, isolation and quietness, you can go in there and do that as well. But yeah, we ran through commentary a couple times in there at some points, so that was cool. Smash room, as I brought here before of the GDQ lore in the past, there was in the beginning just stream room, practice room, casual room. Well, eventually the casual room, you know, someone brings melee, it gets lit. Then it becomes, you know, well I got melee too, you know, and then before you know it, there's like 6 people who brought melee by GDQ 2013, and you know, by that point it's like, well, you want to throw a tournament, and then fucking they throw a tournament together, double elimination, you know, with pools and everything like that, and like, you know, eventually people are getting mad because melee taking over the casual room. They all fucking mad because melee litty, you know how it is. So eventually that evolved into having a dedicated Smash room because, you know, we need that shit. So this year, no exception. The Smash room though was smaller than the one I remember being at in 2015. So here's the and people want to ask me really, really bad here. The Smash room, did it smell? Yes, the Smash room smelled, but that does not mean Smashers don't bathe. There was a 50-person tournament bracket going on in a room that I swear had to be at most 12 feet by 10 feet. It was not a big room at all. So for Smash 4, when I went for the tournament, it was fucking hot in there. It was hot. I was sweating in there because there was a fuck ton of people in there. That doesn't mean it didn't bathe. It means there was a shit ton of body heat going on right there. Like, there were 7 setups, 50 people, tournaments to call out and shout and whatnot. Everyone's waiting around for the next pool match and everything else. Any room that had that quantity of people at one time would have been hot and sweaty and everything else. So, yeah. Did it smell? Yes, but that doesn't mean that Smashers don't bathe. Silly. So yeah, Smash Room was lit though. That was both the Melee tournament had a huge turnout. Big ups to Puncation, by the way, who won the tournament. And shout outs to Smash 4 as well. I got destroyed. I suck really hard again. Still not good. I had to play a Little Mac who I had not played before. A good one anyway. You know, my roommate can play him, but I can beat that one. Little Mac, I did not know, like, I knew about super armor, but I didn't know you can't just like shield a KO hit. Like, KO hits go through shield. You just gotta like fucking bait it out and then run away or whatever. So I got destroyed by this. I got destroyed learning the hard way about Little Max. That kind of sucked here. I also lost against the Ganondorf. That wasn't a tournament. That was practice there, and I was really tired at that point. But yeah, I lost. KO punch sucks dick. Yeah, yeah, I suck, dude. I know I suck. Trust me, I'm trying to get better. But yeah, I suck all around, and I didn't get very far there at all. I won one match. I went out like 1-2.
Anime,
like 1-1, lost 2, and I was out.
Hentai, that's my shit.
Trigasm X8.
Lord Panic, thank you for the 8 months. 666. Lord Panic 666. Thank you again, fam. So the Smash Room was lit. What was new to me this time, I don't know if it was like a GDQ 2018 thing or not here, but the race room was awesome. So what they had here was they had a big room. It was like double the size of the Smash Room. It had a long ass table, and it just like side by side all the way down was like, you know, the same kind of CRT, a little 13-inch CRTs going all the way down, and on the other side here was like a little 10-inch TVs, flat screen going all the way down, and it was like, oh, what's this for? And you're like, oh, this is where you do races, okay, yeah. So the fucking race room, bro, it was fucking lit. So in there was like a I witnessed like a 15-way Mega Man X1 race. I tweeted out pictures here of the can I chase real quick here? I tweeted out pictures of the let me see here if I can find one second, I just gotta find, all right, from Trihex Spider-Man. Is it Spider hyphen man? Here we go. Okay, so yeah. So yo, check this. Okay, I'm cheating right now. I've got pictures here. Check this shit out, yo. Fucking there was so obviously there was the 15-way Mega Man X race, but what was fucking dank was this 25-way. It was 18 here, but that people had dropped out of the point. It was actually a 25-way blind. Everyone went to like the local like game store and like bought copies of like Spider-Man the movie, the game from 2002. And people were doing like this like fucking 25-way Spider-Man race. It was so fucking cool, dude. Seeing everyone here, their timer, the game, they were flexing here. You got the little Lego thing right here. Just look at all this stuff here. Look at all this right here, right? You know what I mean? Is that just fucking great? Is that just fucking like, this is the kind of like the meme shit that you can be part of, man. You can be part of this right now. I thought that was awesome. So, and then the tradition became like, you know, as you would finish the game, snap the disc, fuck this game, snap the disc. Dude, they would, and then like, you know, whoever got first would put, like popped off and was like, yeah, and fucking like cracked their disc in half and was like, yeah, fuck this game, dude, never play this game ever again. So that was like really funny, dude. That's some of the stuttering here. That was some of the GDQ exclusive hype you get as an attendee. You miss those moments. They're great. Live for them, dude. So good, dude. I love that shit. So the race room was already a thing before, but now they cater to it by giving you like, you know, a huge line of CRTs side by side where you can just hop in and do your thing. It's awesome. Awesome. And then finally here, the new thing, I call it the party room, but it was a room that like had more space where like if somebody wanted to like bring Rock Band, you could. Kind of a dead meme now though, because like there was none of this year. Like usually there's like a staple of like someone brings Guitar Hero or Rock Band. There's like a full band and people just like go in there and sing. But like no, it was another room for more speedrun shit actually. So yeah, no Guitar Hero, no Rock Band. But then again, you know, maybe because like the arcade. Oh, I forgot about it here. It's also the arcade. The party room was cool. That's also where the OOT thing happened, by the way, that I tweeted out about if you saw. Yes, I'm gonna get you right here. Okay, so more pictures here. So in the what I call the party room was this really cool tournament happening right here. This was the so there's typically the Ocarina of Time randomizer bingo that happens that people are really addicted to right now. But take it a step further here. What if you did team OOT randomizer bingo, right? And then not only that, what if you do team randomizer bingo races? So a team versus a team. Now, what if you did, I'm sorry, not bingo, just randomizer, I apologize. You're right. And then what if you did multiple teams, more than just 2 teams, right? What if you did like, you know, team versus team versus team versus team OOT randomizer? So that's what we had right here. You had a 2v2v2v2 team randomizer Ocarina of Time speedrun race, and it was fucking sick, dude. You had boys right here. You had Rockstar, Red Bull, what's up? Then you had our boys Pie and Spike on the shit right here, and dude, they were trying so hard. It was adorable, dude. I fucking got pics of them right there doing that as well. The other team, and then the other team. Then you had a nice little crowd here who was watching as well, which is really cool. If we go down here again, I have a hot one here for you. The oh, don't worry, Trihex. Me and Spike Vegeta already know the other teams haven't touched OOT Randomizer in a month. They're garbage. We're definitely winning at the moment. That was I told Pod, give me the money shot of him, like, you know, commanding and like in control and shit. So he did it for me here, and I added a little shitter comment right there for everyone. So that was kind of funny. And the funny thing, all right, so at the time, right, like he's running through the game, and he's like, he doesn't know for a fact that he's actually ahead of the game right there. And then actually having fun at GDQ, I know, right? He was kind of popping off because he doesn't know for a fact if they're actually winning right now. He just knows, like, you know, he's commanding Spike and telling him where to go, and like, yo, I'm over here right now. Go check these areas here first for if they have any loot and whatnot. So it was really funny right there. That was a really good shot. I love that. I love being a big shitter on Twitter, so I thought you guys would enjoy that as well. So if you want to tell Pi that he's a beast, you can go get that tweet a like or whatever. He'll know it. So yeah, the party room had the OOT randomizer, and that shit was lit. Also, shouts here, by the way, to the we are now currently in the era of flashcards because fucking everybody had this thing here. Everyone had the EverDrive 64, which is the ROM loader cart. Like on the top here, you can kind of see there is a right here. You can see there's an SD card coming out of it. Dude, it's so simple. You just drag and drop. You just drag and drop your ROM. Load it up, bro. You want to do OOT randomizer? Take the ROM, edit the seed or whatever, and then you all can do the same RNG bullshit and do a fucking race. It's sick, dude. You can like the practice hacks for OOT. I'm sure there's probably more beyond that as well. Like it's just fucking sick, dude. Like it's super duper cool. It's like $150, but like once you have it, like, you know, you have it. It's sick. So but obviously of course here, boys, make sure you own the original game, or else you are condoning piracy. So I do not encourage you to buy that if you do not already own the games you're planning on using the ROM hack for. So I agree with that as well. Monka TOS. So there's that right there. Next up is the arcade. I don't have a picture here. The arcade was fucking sick. The arcade was powered by Tokyo Attack. They're really good. You had boys, I mean, rhythm games galore. Like, here's how good it was, bro. We went to the Mall of America. We saw GameWorks. We saw I think there's a Dave & Buster's in walking and driving distance from the Mall of America as well. Both are trash. Like the arcade we had there was so good. You had like all these like great J-imported brilliant selection of games. Like you had old school cabinets that were fucking sick. You had 2 cabinets of Puyo Puyo Tetris that it was fucking lit the entire time. So fucking good. You had Neon FM, you had In the Groove, DDR, and Pump It Up. You had Sound Voltex, and many more. It was just there was a lot there. It was really fucking good, bro. So you have that right there. So overall, the arcade was fantastic. I did the big prank strat personally. I would wait until like 2 a.m. degenerate time, and then go to the arcade. That way I can grind sound Voltex and get good. And now I'm only average now. I used to be trash. Now I can do 7s and 8s on sound Voltex, which I know is not that impressive right now, but it's mostly a matter of like, figuring out how to muscle memory to do the 2 knobs and the 4 buttons. So I'm average now. Hey. So all right, so there's the GDQ breakdown for you right there. Next up here we get to the spicy stuff, which is the whole like favorite moments. Okay, so favorite moments here, I have a lot actually. It's a little bit boring to tell you here, honestly, but like, my speed friends, hanging out with speed friends was really, really fun overall here. So hanging out with the Mario Odyssey community and chilling was awesome. JKB doing a run was awesome. I unfortunately didn't get to do a bingo with everyone else because I was I don't know where I was at the time. I think I was asleep. I personally had a pretty degenerate schedule. I by the end of day 2 was already going to bed like at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., waking up at like whatever the fuck o'clock. So yeah, I was a degenerate, boys. Yeah, y'all didn't see me in the morning at all. Like I was already like fucked on that big time. So yeah, LOL on that one. But yeah, hanging out with the Mario Odyssey boys was cool. Hanging out with the 64 boys was cool too, because like there was a good while. It was me, Punkay, Cheese, the other runners, Simply, all in their room chilling. It was lit, dude. They had fucking they had 2 CRTs, so you had like melee on both, because why the fuck not? We were just chilling up there. It was hot. They invited me, by the way, to be on the Two Dads podcast. So you're gonna see, if you are following the podcast conducted by Simply and Cheese, then look forward to seeing that, because we did a fucking sick ass episode there. You'll see that real soon. Check it out, the Two Dads podcast. Fucking sick, dude. You'll see it. Don't worry. That was chill. When I went to, there was a Dairy Queen walking distance, and I got to meet all of the Banjo runners, because remember, the opening speed run was Banjo Tooie by my boy Garage Door Opener. So I got to meet all the Banjo speedrunners, and they were telling me how, I asked them some pretty hot questions at DQ. I was like, all right, so real talk here. How do you feel about how broken Tooie is? And they're like, oh, they gave me some mixed reception and whatnot. And I asked them, how do you feel about Kazooie, and what do you want out of that game at this point now? And they'll give you some good stuff, man. I wish I remembered the answers they gave me, honestly. I'm kind of like trying to remember everything right now. And I asked them some good questions, but I kind of forgot what the answers were, honestly. But I asked them, how did you feel about whenever the Jiggy Notes clipping glitches were found, and how do you feel about any percent versus 100%? And they were like, it's kind of a meme category. We all run Hundo pretty much, and they all agree they like Kazooie more because Tooie is so fucking broken now. It's kind of like insane. Way too big, way too buggy. So there was that right there. Spider-Man Blind Race, already told you about that. OoT Randomizer, told you about that. Pringles. There's a new meme game, boys, and it's just as bad as might be just as bad as as Barney Hide and Go Seek. There is this like fucking bootleg game called Pringles, where the whole goal is you just like, you're the Pringles logo and you must bounce on Pringles chips to make it to the goal. And generally, if you miss a chip, you're gonna fall on the ground, you lose the game. It's oh boy, Pringles it was lit. There was like 20 people there, all hopping on, doing a speed run to get on the leaderboard. And the goal was to bop Splatoon 2 for having more active runners than them. That was the running thing there to make it happen. So that was building up actually. So yeah, you can look forward to, if you go to the Pringles fucking speedrun.com page, you can see all that too if you want to. That's pretty funny. So LOL. All right, next up here, favorite speedruns. Okay, so grain of salt here because I'm probably forgetting a bunch, but Celeste, Hat in Time, Wind Waker HD, SMW Small Only All Forts and Castles, it was amazing. Even SMB3 All Forts with Pooh and Mitch, amazing. I have not yet watched Mario Maker because again I was doing the commentary practice with rehearsal with everyone when it was going on here, so I couldn't do that. Cuphead. I know you're gonna tell me if I forgot something here. I did watch Cuphead. It was amazing as well. I loved it. Pepsi Man was really funny. That was fun as well. There's probably more. But yeah, like those are the ones that come to mind to me right away. Like those were like fucking lit. I mean, it's obviously, you know, 70 Star was lit as well for sure. Oh, I heard about this, right? So I saw this I woke up towards the end of it, and we had it on in the hotel room. But yeah, Bionic Commando with I'm brain farting right now. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat. What's his name? Oh my god, why am I brain farting? I know his name. Holy shit! I know what he looks like. He's handsome. He has glasses, facial hair. He runs bad games. What's his name? Oh my god, I'm brain farting. I give up. What's his name? PJ. Ah, fuck, I couldn't remember, dude. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Yeah, Bionic Commando with PJ. I saw the end of it and it was fucking amazing. So obviously it was lit there as well. I'm sorry. I have like a peanut-sized brain currently. And then of course the question that I always get asked here is, what was the most cringe moment? Actually, y'all, there was not really any cringe. I mean, there was scripted cringe, both on account of commentary from us at the Mario Odyssey run and the cutscene, or was it the interviews and or staff, GDQ staff stuff, but like that's kind of like on purpose, I guess.
ILY Trigasm.
Spaghetti, thank you for the 3 months, Spaghetti, and thank you again for that, fam. The PowerPoint was lit. I don't even know about that one. Oh, okay. I'm not allowed to bad talk here because you know, I got eyes on me right now. But yeah, badge check was kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Badge check was like, what's funny is actually, like, you know, we just like left. We were like, we have to, like, because like badge check was right after the Celeste task, and like we were at that point we were hungry as fuck because we had been there for like 6 hours watching runs, and I wanted to really stay for Mario Kart. But we watched Mario Kart while we were eating. And I was like, okay, they're doing badge check. They're like taking forever to get it done. So we're just gonna leave because we have our badges, obviously. So we just left. But I can imagine that was probably pretty cringe. I don't know how visible the entire badge check thing was, but they kind of like walked up and were like, all right, we want everyone to hold your badge out right now, keep it up, and don't move. And it was kind of like a, you know, halt. Motion detected. We'll fire at will. And it's like, okay, all right, well, I guess we're being held captive,
Trihex,
hostage,
thanks
prisoner.
for everything the past 5 years. There is nobody I've watched more on Twitch since 2013 than you. You and Carl have amazing chemistry. This moment was a dream come true.
G-Bads. Oh my god, you did not have to do that, dude. Oh my god, what is this? I'm gonna have to I'm about to I was gonna tell y'all more about that, dude. I have more. Guys. Man, the feels. Look at that, boys. Have you ever seen a smile so pure? G-Bads, who's been like the super homie, who's been in here every single day, or here as often as he can be. Finally, such a big fan of Carl Sagan, such a big fan of Trihex, and he finally gets to have the worlds collide, where it's you know, it's me and Carl at the same time, and him right there. He was so excited. It was sick, dude. It was fucking sick. And like I was taken away, man. He was telling me about how he had a you know, he was on the hustle, he was on the come up. He had a not the best job in the world, but like whenever me or Carl were live, it always made his day because he was like such a fan of Yoshi Island and the games that I played and that Carl played, and that, like, you know, just having that moment of like all the planets aligning together where we're all right there side by side. It was just like, it was so good, dude. Like hearing how much it meant to him to finally, after 5 years of waiting and saving up money and having the opportunity come where both me and Carl went to a GDQ and he came as well, and it was just like, it felt so good, dude. It felt it brought me down because you know, I always, you know, all I ever hear and see, and this is unfortunate, you know, the human brain is programmed to respond to pain, right? Ouch, that the fire is hot. I see the fire. You know, there's a beautiful scenery going on. There's like a fire in the middle. You're like, oh, avoid the fire. You know, I do a meet and greet. I meet 99 nice people. I get one asshole who tells me, you know, you suck or whatever, bro. Like, and you remember the asshole way stronger than I know. I'm sorry. It was kind of a terrible thing there. You meet one asshole and oh my, shut up. Oh my god. Hang on, wait. I'm sorry. This is I can't even fucking whatever. 1 second. Fire hot. I'm so fucking mad that I'm mad. All right. All right. Anyway, so I'm mad because I'm mad because it's actually funny. Fuck. What else was I gonna say here about that? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're programmed to like remember like the negative and the hate
Anime,
more, and like, and then seeing G-Bads and everything else. Oh my, here we go, yo. Scronix, thank you for the Prime sub as well. G-Bads, thank you again for the $25. That's 2,500 tries of chat, boys. Drop down and give it to me, please. It brings me back because I remember, oh my god, look how much good streaming can do here. I can't tell you how often like, I've been in a shit mood and I almost didn't stream a particular day. Like yesterday, I was in a sad mood. I don't want to be sad on stream and whatnot. And I came back and here we are now. Yo, that means the world, man. I will, if I ever have a bad day, I will come back. I will come back to this moment right here, and see this right here and think, damn, you know what? It's bigger than me. There are some people whose day is like propelled from like a 1 out of 10 to like a 10 out of 10 because, you know, I went live or Carl went live or we went live or we were there or we made a difference or we showed them what's up and all that other shit. Like, yeah, dude, I will, G-Bads, your appreciation, your friendship, your compassion, your generosity, your kindness, your presence, all of you in chat. If I see you at TwitchCon, fucking lit, we'll do that. If I see you at GDQ, which I want to go to more of, I hope to see y'all there as well, and I want to do that more actually. Yeah, for sure, man. That's gonna be hot. Okay, so there was that, and so there you go. That was it, man. The commentary, we worked hard. I learned from it. I'll do better. The GDQ was a blast. It flew by. It started crazier. It's already done. The commentary, we went over all of that and then some. The next thing now, I guess, would be if there were questions, but I've already been talking for like fucking like hours now. So I guess the next thing here is the news. Well, what are the revelations to come from GDQ? What's going on with the stream? What's going on with Yoshi? What's going on with Dark Souls? You know, do you want to hear about all that? Do you want to hear about all that good stuff there? We can go over that stuff next if you want to.